Hello students, welcome to a lesson on the sum of interior angles of a polygon. A polygon just means any three sides or more that is connected. Alright, so all of these shapes right here are considered as a polygon. They have specific names to them, like a triangle, a quadrilateral, a pentagon, and so on. Okay, let's go ahead and list down how many sides those shapes have first. Okay, like a triangle has 3 sides. Quadrilateral has 4 sides. By the way, you can print this out first, or you can just pause for a second and then go ahead and draw out the table. Okay? All right. Now again, a pentagon has 5 sides, hexagon has 6, heptagon has 7, octagon has 8, nonagon has 9, decagon has 10, and this just means the nth, how many sides there are. Don't worry about that. All right? All right. Now, today we can actually try to add, because obviously if there's 3 sides, that means there's 3 angles, so there's 3 angles there. Okay, and they want to know, if you add these 3 angles up, what is that going to give you? Okay, so I already drew a triangle for you. There it is. Well, actually didn't draw it, I printed it out. But anyway, I already measured these angles for you. That's what I meant, okay? So again, anyway, you can take anything to measure it. I just use a regular protractor and I measure the angle. All right, and this angle right here, after I measured, is 100 degrees. All right, this angle I measure is 40, and this happens to be 40. All right, now if you add these 3 angles up, if you want to today, you can just take out your calculator and go add those up real fast. So again, 100 plus 40 plus 40, and it's 180. Okay, so anyway, every single triangle, it doesn't matter how it looks like, any triangle that has 3 sides, okay, if you add up all those 3 angles, they will always add up to 180. So the sum of the interior, so if I add those 3 angles up, is 180. Now this one, they're asking you, what happens if all the angles are the same, and you know they add up to 180, so what are each angle? So again, so you know these 3 angles add up to 180, and they have to be the same 3 numbers. You just take 180 and divide that by 3. 180 divided by 3. So therefore, you know that each angle is 60 degrees. You can go back and check if you want to. Okay, and then just go 60 plus 60 plus 60 is 180. All right, these 2 columns we're gonna do in a different video, so I'm gonna ignore this for now. Okay, and later on you can fill this in when we do that video. Okay, now. Quadrilateral. If you add these 4 angles up, now you already know, okay, that one's each angle of a quadrilateral of a rectangle. Sorry, this looks more like a rectangle. Each angle is 90 degrees. Okay, so you know that again, if this was a rectangle, if you add 90 plus 90 plus 90, that gives you 360 degrees. Okay. And again, if they're all the same angle, is each angle has to be 90 degrees. Again, one more time, it doesn't matter, okay, how does the quadrilateral? Quadrilateral just means 4 sides, mean 4 angles. Okay, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a rectangle or a square, it doesn't have to be 90 degrees. For example, like say this one here is 85 degrees. This one here is 95 degrees. This one here is 110. This one is 70. I already wrote that ahead of time. Okay. Now, if you add these 4 angles, okay, it's gonna have to add 360. No matter what, any quadrilateral, any 4 sides that has 4 angles, always going to add up to 360 degrees. All right. Again, you could use a calculator to double check that. Okay. So I know that's 360 degrees. Okay. Now there's a pattern here. All right. As you can see, it goes up by 180 every single time. You could do the same thing for a pentagon. All right, if you add up the pentagon, it's gonna add up to another 180 degrees, okay? So all you have to do is just take, okay, so I know it's gonna go up by 180. So clear, so 360 plus 180, then I know that if I add all these 5 angles, it should add up to 540. I just added, see, it keeps on going up by 180, okay? Now I'm gonna take 540, and if they're saying here, if it's irregular, that means if all the angles are the same, okay, what can each angle be? So I'm just gonna divide that by, since there's 5 of them, there's 5, I'm gonna divide that by 5. Oh, okay, each angle has to be 108 degrees. All right, 108. So again, one more time. This is 108, 108, 108, 108, and 108 degrees, and they add up to 540, okay? For hexagon, same thing, just keep on adding. You know that if you add all these 6 angles, so 540 plus 180, 720 degrees. Okay, divide that by, again, there are 6 of them, divide by 6, you should get 120 degrees. All right, we'll go ahead and just do 2 more. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill these 2 out real fast. So 720 plus 180, that gives me, oops, my bad, 720 plus 180, that would give me 900. Add another 180, should give me 1080. You could use a calculator for that one. This one has if, because anything to do with 7 sides, 7 angles will add up to 900. But if they're all the same angle, then what can that angle be? So I'm just gonna take that and divide by 7, and this one you have to round it. So let's just round it to 128.57, okay? 128.57. And again, this one here, again, I know they add up to 1080, but if they were the same angle, what are those angles? So I'll go 1080, divide that by 8 of them, 135 degrees. All right, again, this is our lesson on why each angle adds up to 180, and then finding each regular interior angle of those shapes. All right, thank you.